Hi, I'm Shauna Kaminsky, author of Female Fat Loss Over 40. Today I want to share with you one of my favorite training tools. My clients and I really love the bender ball. If you can't get your hands on a bender ball, you can always raid the toy box and try a small play ball, about 8 inches, and you want it a little bit deflated. You don't want it super hard. So you could always try this as an option. My favorite is the bender ball. We're going to do the rollover ball position, and I want to go over the fine points of how to get into the position so that you're not feeling lower back and you're not feeling your hip flexors, because that's what the beauty of the bender ball is it eliminates the use of the hip flexors, and most people will not be feeling their lower back. If you are, you're doing something wrong. So we're going to place the ball behind us in the small of the lower back. One of the big mistakes that people make is they just fall on the ball. You need to imagine that you're not using the ball at all, and you're just using it, you're just floating on it, using it for a bit of support. So we have it just tucked under the lower back. Toes, heels, knees, and hips are all in alignment, and your toes tell a story. If your toes are lifting up, your hip flexors are likely engaged. So we want to keep those toes relaxed and in line with the hips. So we're going to put our hands behind the knees, and we're going to try and get into that rollover ball position. Another common mistake is letting that chest sink and letting the chin drop, and so we're getting into this C position that we want to avoid. What we want to do is get the shoulder blades down and back in our back pocket, lift the chin up a little bit, and then do a pelvic tilt. So we're trying to engage through that TA. If you're not sure where the TA is, the transverse abdominis, a good way to find it is to, in any position, cough, and that muscle is the one that engages. So when we're doing the rollover ball position, you should, when you do your test, find your hip bones and move your fingers in just a little bit, and that you should find some firmness there. So toes, ankles, knees, hips, all in line, shoulders down and back, chin slightly forward, and then we're doing that pelvic tilt. We're not going to do a huge forward and backward flexion for starters. All we're going to do is we're going to float over that ball, that shoulder blades are down and back, and then we're going to start some arm movements. In this position, you should not be feeling lower back. You should be feeling your abdomen. You may need to abbreviate your range of motion. So if you're feeling lower back in this extended position, don't get into that extended position. You may not be ready for it. You may need to just have your arms in any position, not in a fully extended position. So there's a variety of arm movements that you can be doing in this rollover ball static position, and this is a great way to start with the bender ball or with a playground ball. I'm Shauna Kaminsky, Female Fat Loss Over 40, just introducing the bender ball rollover ball position.